Hey everybody, welcome back to Art. It is week 8, and this week and next week we are going to be focusing on art history. So I want to focus particularly on the Middle Ages, which you would know as the medieval age. Okay, they had some really interesting art pieces. A lot of the different periods did, but this particular one, there are a lot of art pieces there that you would probably connect with, and there are pieces that you would be able to practice your analyzing and critical thinking skills. So, those are things that'll help you in ELA. So, yes, you're welcome. Anyways, so lesson objective, I will be able to know about art history. Okay, so this week we will be focusing on different artists and type of art periods. So we are talking about the Middle Ages art period. So we will be looking at the medieval era and the art of that era. And this is a type of, or a good example right here, Jesus Christ in the picture of one of many of the art pieces that you will be looking at. And it includes the major art movement during the Middle Ages. Okay, so let me tell you a little bit about the timeline. So the Middle Ages spans from the fall of the Roman Empire, which was around 300 AD, to the beginning of the Renaissance in 1400 AD. So you have a good amount of span of time, and then it also gives you some background about the art of that era. So, what are the three major periods of art, of medieval art? So, the three major periods of medieval art that you are going to need to remember are early Christian, Romanesque, and Gothic. So, this week we will be discussing the early Christian medieval art period. So, your weekly assignment. This week we will be analyzing various pieces of artwork that were created or that was created during the medieval ages. So, for your homework assignment this week, I will be showing you through a Google form different types of art pieces, and you're going to be able to practice analyzing it. And you guys are always practicing your analytical skills during our discussions on our daily questions and on things that we have done in the classroom. So remember office hours and Google Meet. Remember we meet every Tuesday at 8:30 a.m. for those who have questions or just want to draw with me. And we also have office hours by appointment Monday through Friday, 2:30 to 3:30. Okay, so let me show you. So this week or today, we are talking about the early Christian era. So in this era, and I'm looking at Khan Academy, which has some great facts. So when you guys are doing your weekly assignment, you can actually check out Khan Academy for some one-on-one tips. Okay, so we are looking at illustrated manuscripts or books from early medieval times through the Renaissance. Consider major works of art. They were written and decorated by hand with gold, silver, lapis, and other precious materials. Okay, so they really made it an effort to make the early Christian pictures as vivid and as colorful as possible. So if you see right here, they are showing Jesus and various people who are, either bowing, it looks like they're bowing down to him. And they really took the stories or parables in the Bible to use that as a basis of what to draw. So one thing I do want you to pay attention to here again is the color. Okay, so there's there's a lot of vivid color, like especially in this picture right here. And sorry if it has the little play button, it's from a video. But what I want you to pay attention to today are the vivid colors that they use. Okay, so if you think about disciples or people who are fishermen, what colors would you use to paint their tunics or their robes? So right here they have yellow, green, blue, reds. They have some really vivid colors. And these people here are portraying Bible, from the Bible era, right? Or Bible characters. So they're fishermen. They are people who would be called the disciples, right? And they weren't very rich. So if we are talking about using colors for them to portray their social status. Remember, I talked about social status and how they would use colors like purple for royalty or to signify royalty. This one here, they use very bright colors to portray the Bible characters and the disciples, who aren't supposed to be rich. So, what do you guys think about them not just painting browns for their robes and actually them painting colors for their pictures? So you're going to see a lot of colors and a lot of vivid colors, and it's because of the time of the era. They call them the Dark Ages, right? So if Dark Ages isn't supposed to be something very happy, what do you think, or why do you think they were portraying different colors and vivid bright colors like in the picture to, you know, portray these characters who are supposed to be poor? Okay, so why would they use in the Dark Ages, in a time when it was supposed to be very, sad? I think during that time there was the bubonic plague, right? That was going on around that time. So why use bright, vivid colors during a time that is supposed to be called the Dark Ages? Okay, I will write down that question for your daily question today, and I will see you guys later. Okay, bye.